Hey again, hopefully you're getting used to me now. How are you feeling? Stronger? Faster? Better? Good, it's working. We're back at it with the weights today. So go grab those dumbbells and get ready to feel the burn. In a good way. Time to get started here with the warm-up. Again, you can, this is my suggested warm-up, but you could do another warm-up that you want to do, or if you've already warmed up, you can skip this and move on to the workout. This is just what I suggest. Just make sure you do something that's going to get your heart rate up and your blood flowing, some sort of light cardio. So I'm doing jump rope here. I love jump rope, like I said again, because you can do lots of variants. You can jump, you can double jump, you can do a walk through. Just make sure you keep moving. Get that heart rate up. This is a pretty intense warm-up, especially if you do it fast. So try not to get too terribly carried away here. So, giving you a side view. All right, and we're done here in 3, 2, 1. Up next is a jog in place. So you can jog in place here, or you can run around outside. You can run up hills, down hills. Obviously I can't take the camera with me to go on a nice little 5-minute jog with y'all, but you could certainly do that. Again, I like jogging in place too, because you can do different variants. You can do jogging here that I'm showing you. You can do high knees here. You can do all sorts of things with a jog in place to kind of spice it up so you don't get bored. Side view of a jog in place. Focus on getting those knees up to smack those hands. That's why I have my hands out. So you really make sure you're focusing on getting your knees up. You can also do butt kicks here to kind of warm up the quads a little bit. Make sure you're just kicking your butt with the back of your heel for a good warm up. There's lots of things you can do with jogging in place. So, all right, you're almost done with this warm up. Hopefully your heart's pumping a little bit. All right, we're done in 3, 2, 1. All right, time now for the twist and pivot. This is a good one to warm up your core, your quads, and get your legs burning a little bit. We're going to be doing some balance work and some work with weight, so you want to make sure your lower half and your core is really warmed up too. And again, you're staying on the balls of your feet, and you're getting into a high squat, and you're just going to twist and pivot on those feet. You can use your arms or your momentum to get going there, to get a little momentum built. All right, we're almost done in 3, 2, 1. Time to transition. Our next warm up is the air squat. Make sure you do this at a good pace. You're not going to go super fast, but you want to keep up a good pace. And you want to make sure you're keeping your weight in your heels and you're getting your booty low in the squat. But make sure you're keeping your weight over your heels. You're not losing your balance. You're not coming forward over your feet. Again, so you should be able to, if you were barefoot, you should be able to lift your toes up here when you do your squat. And make sure you're just dropping the booty down. Okay, here we go. Here's a good shot. Drop it down. So drop it down and squeeze your glutes at the top to kind of pop your hips forward. So your glutes are contracted the entire time. And I'm just getting a nice steady pace going here to warm up the glutes and get the heart rate going a little bit. All right, and you're done in 3, 2, 1. All right, our next warm up here is the sumo squat. So you want to make sure you get your legs wide. So for the squat, they were hip width apart. For this one, you're taking your feet much wider than hip width apart and bending down really low. You're still contracting your glutes the entire time, and you're keeping your weight in your heels, but so make sure you're contracting your glutes the entire way. And at the top, you're kind of giving it a more of a squeeze to pop your hips forward. You see how my hips are coming forward there? All right. You're doing a great job. Just keep it going. You're almost done with the warm-up. You're done in 3, 2, 1. Time to get ready for the exercise. Okay, time to walk up to our workout area, grab our dumbbells here. I'm using 5 pounds, and our first exercise here is going to be a sumo squat press. So just getting ready here, giving you a little extra rest time. So again, wide length stance with your feet. Drop your booty down as far as you can, and then when you're up and you're popping your hip forward, press that weight above your shoulder. Make sure your glutes are contracted the entire time and you're engaging your quads and your weight is staying back over your heels. Again, even if you have shoes on, try to lift your toes up. That's how I can tell if I'm doing a good squat. Just keep your weight back in the heels. So keep the contract your glutes at the bottom and up at the top. Pop the hip forward. And then once you're up top, press up. Press those weights above your shoulder. When you press the weights above your shoulder, you're really engaging your biceps, your traps, your deltoids, and a little bit of your triceps. You're working all sorts of minor muscles too, but we won't get into all of those. You're working your entire upper body. This is a great exercise. You're done in 3, 2, 1. Time to transition to our side lunge with bicep curl. Again, you still want to keep your weight in your heels and your booty, but this time you're stepping to the side. So you want to stand with your feet shoulder width apart and your arms to your sides. Step to the side, dropping your knee to a 90-degree angle and with keeping the other leg straight out. So you press into your heel and then kind of kick back to bring yourself back to the start. And we're going to do 30 seconds on each side here. Make sure you're engaging your core, and you should really feel this in your quads and your hamstrings as you lunge to the side. All right, switch legs. And then when you come up, obviously you're contracting your biceps to bring that weight up. You can also turn your wrists up to get more of a bicep curl, or you can keep your wrists straight out here. So when you come up from that side lunge, curl those weights and bring them to your shoulders to work the biceps. Again, another great total body move. You're working your upper and your lower at the same time and hopefully getting your heart rate up. All right, you're done in 3, 2, 1. It's time now to transition to our one leg swing through with a row. So again, we're going to do 30 seconds on each leg, and the leg you're using is not going to touch the floor. So you're going to come up into a one-legged balance as quickly as you can, but with controlled movement. Swing it back to a warrior 3, and slowly and with controlled movements, lowering your weights to the floor and keeping your elbows into your sides. Row upwards with the weights. You're really going to be using those triceps here. Again, that foot is not touching the ground the entire time unless you need to. This is working on your balance. This is working on lower bottom. Okay. All right, we're switching legs now again. So now we're on our left leg. You're going to do all right, so you're going to bring your left leg up. You're going to swing it back to warrior 3 while slowly and gently lowering the weight to the floor. The reason I say slow and gently is because you don't want to hang forward or drop those weights down too quickly, because that's going to put undue stress on your lower back and it's really bad for you. That's why I emphasize slow and controlled. So when you bring that leg back, you're really engaging your core to slowly lower the weights to the ground before you go up with the row. It's too easy to use swinging motions to bring those weights to the ground, but then again, that's really going to put a lot of stress. It's going to pull on your back and cause a lot of undue strain. All right, you're almost done with this exercise. In 3, 2, 1, it's time to transition to our next exercise, which is the side balance extension. 30 seconds on each side. So what you're going to want to do here is raise. In the video, I have my left leg raised. You're going to raise your left leg to a one-leg balance and bring that weight into your chest. Now extend that left leg out to your left side, and while simultaneously extending your weight as far right as you can. This uses all your muscles. It works all right, it's time to switch sides. It obviously works your entire leg, especially your glutes and your obliques. You're engaging your entire core, and that weight should really force you to use your upper body strength to keep it out there. It also works your balance. As well, you know it works your balance. This should be pretty difficult. If you need to, kind of put your foot down when you need to and extend it out. But the goal here is to reach full extension, get as long as you can here, and then bring it into your center of gravity. You're almost done with this exercise in 3, 2, 1, and now it's time to transition to our last exercise in this first round, which is the hover tricep kickback. Same drill, we're gonna do 30 seconds on either side. Go ahead and get into a tabletop position and then lift your knees off the ground by contracting your quadriceps, which is that front part of your leg. Try to keep your back as flat as you can. Bring with your elbow in close to your side, engage and tighten that tricep and push that weight back up to the sky. After a short time, you're really gonna feel that tricep burn. Time to switch sides. Same drill. Elbow in close to your sides and push that weight up to the sky with your tricep. Should be burning, but it should be a really good burn. You're doing so many good things for your body here. The stabilizer muscles, the core, the tricep. The focus here is the tricep, but you're working so many things without even thinking about it. And even better, you're almost done, and after this, you get a rest. So 3, 2, 1, time for a rest. You can always pause this if you need a longer rest or you need to grab water or something. Back at it with round 2 and our sumo squat press again. So turn your toes out, take a wider stance, and you're just gonna keep squatting as low as you can. Keep the glutes contracted the entire time. Come up, pop your hips forward, push up with those biceps, those traps, and those deltoids. Push that weight above your head. Squat down and up and down and up. Again, fall into a good rhythm here while still maintaining good control. You want to get that heart rate up, but you don't want to hurt yourself. So just fall into a good steady rhythm. Hopefully those shoulders are burning, those legs are burning. You're engaging your core with this exercise. You're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. All right, good job. Here's a little front view for you, and you're almost done with the first exercise in round 2. Congratulations, guys. You're doing a great job. Transition in 3, 2, 1. All right, good job. All right, time for the side lunge with bicep curl, round 2. 30 seconds on each side. I'm going to describe the exercise again. So you're going to stand with feet shoulder width apart and your arms to your sides. Step to the side, dropping your knee to a 90-degree angle with your other leg straight out. You're gonna press into your heel and then bring yourself back to the start while using your biceps to curl those weights into your shoulders. All right, 30 seconds on either side. You guys are doing a great job. These exercises are just so good for your total body all at once. I love this kind of stuff. You'll get long, lean muscles, sculpted muscles. All right, switch sides. All right, to the side, up, to the side, up. Again, go as fast as you can here with slow and controlled movements. The key here is not to lose control, but you want to get your heart rate up. You're doing great. You're gonna get you're gonna get stronger. You're gonna develop better balance. You're doing so many good things for your body, and you're almost done. In 3, 2, 1, time to transition to the third exercise of round 2, which is the one leg swing through with row. Again, so good for your balance, really good for your triceps. The bent over dumbbell row in and of itself is a compound exercise that works several major muscle groups simultaneously. It's designed to build the muscles in your back, shoulders, and arms, and using these light weights is going to give you that nice sculpted look with lean muscle mass. And again, I mean, enough said with the lower half. You're really testing your balance here, and you're engaging lots of those little stabilizer muscles I was talking about in a previous workout in your ankle, along with all the compound movement to work your shoulders and upper back. All right, 30 seconds, switch sides. I've switched to my left leg here. You're doing a great job. See, if you lose your balance, don't be discouraged. It happens, it happens to the best of us. Just collect yourself, get your balance, don't get frustrated, and get right back at it. So you're gonna go to a one leg balance, go back to warrior 3 with slow and controlled movement, lower the weights, pull back with your triceps, keep your elbows in for a row to work that upper back and those arms. You guys are doing a really great job. These are challenging exercises, but the ones that won't leave you feeling completely depleted. You can go about your day and you can have a great day. You could even, if you wanted to, go for a walk later or a light jog to combine these sculpting exercises with some cardio. But I love total body sculpting. It's where I've gotten the best results, so just stick with it. And you're almost done in 3, 2, 1, time to transition. This time we're doing our side balance extension. Again, this is another challenging move for your balance, but one you can totally do. So we're on that one leg again, and this time we're bringing it out to the side. So really contract and engage your entire glute. So when you're fully extended and your leg is as far out to the side as you can go, you're really engaging those hip abductors, which move your leg away. When you bring your leg in, make sure you're engaging your hip adductors to bring the leg in. Okay, 30 seconds, switch. Okay, contract your abductor, adductor, abductor away, adductor in. And again, make sure you're getting full extension when you reach that weight out to the opposite side as well. This is a great exercise. It's really important to strengthen your hips because they're so good for better body alignment, and there are so many muscles in your hips that control your leg movement, your core. It's really important, and it's something that I think a lot of people neglect, but you definitely won't with this full-bodied exercise. All right, you're almost there. Hang in there. You're doing a great job. You're done in 3, 2, 1. It's time to transition. All right, next up is our last exercise of round 2, the hover tricep kickbacks. Again, this is a difficult exercise. You're engaging your core the entire time, which I'm sure you feel, your quads the entire time, and a little bit in your hamstrings and your calves, and the stabilizer muscles in your ankle. And not to mention the triceps you're working when you do that kickback with your arm. All right, you're almost done with your 30 seconds here. You're doing a great job. Just keep at it. Keep in that hover position. All right, time to switch arms. Keep that elbow tight into your side and push that weight up to the sky. You don't want to push out. You want to push it back and up to the sky while still staying in that hovering table pose. Man, your calves should be burning, your quads should be burning. All those little stabilizer muscles in your ankle are working to keep you in that position. Your core is engaged, so good. Time for your much-needed rest. Pause if you need a longer rest. Hooray, you made it to the final round. Keep it up with that sumo squat press. Round 3, you're doing a great job. If you do this often and you start incorporating light weights to your workouts, you're really gonna see weights fast. Faster than if you just crush cardio. I'm not knocking cardio. I'm not saying it's bad. But to really get that sculpted look and those long, lean muscles, make sure you incorporate weights in total body sculpting. You can get your heart rate up with these too, especially if you get going at a good pace. This is so good. This is good to build bone density. This is good to make you stronger. Which, I mean, if you're a mom, you're always lifting kiddos. I mean, who doesn't need to be a little stronger? All right, keep going. You're almost there. Weight back in the heels. Drop your booty back. Come up with slow, controlled movements. Make sure you're engaging those back muscles and those arm muscles to press those weights above your head. Get full extension with your up there. Even maybe kind of click the weights together. You're done in 3, 2, 1. Awesome. You guys are doing a great job. Time for that side lunge with bicep curl. You might need to watch this through a couple times to get it, or practice that side lunge. It can feel awkward at first, but make sure you're getting that 90-degree angle. You're keeping your weight back into the heels. You're kicking up. Again, you're using your hip muscles here too, your abductors and adductors to take your legs away and in. And obviously, You're working those biceps, getting stronger every day. When you bring those weights into your shoulders, this is so good for you. You're gonna notice results really quickly with this. All right, you're almost done with the 30 seconds. Time to switch legs now. All right, try to get full extension while keeping the weight in the heels. Go as far out to the side as you can. Sink as deep as you can into that side lunge and push back with those quads to bring your leg in, and while simultaneously bringing those weights to your shoulders. Again, you can turn your wrists out or in, depending on what you like to do. All right, you're almost done with this exercise in 3, 2, 1. All right, good job, guys. Time to transition to our one leg swing through with row. This is probably the trickiest move, but it's also kind of fun. You know, you're balancing, you're swinging the leg back, you're engaging your core, you're slowly bringing those weights down, you're doing the row. It gives you a lot to focus on, so you're not focusing on how tired you are or how much you want to stop, nothing like that. You're focusing on the exercise. I love it. I find the more complicated the move, the more fun it is to master, and the more time passes, because like I said, you just have so much to focus on. But feel free to pause this and practice this a couple times on your own. You can practice this anywhere. I love this. And again, it's total body sculpting. All right, time to switch legs. Gosh, you are almost done with your last round of this circuit. It kind of makes me sad. I enjoy this time with you all, but I do want you to get on with your day, enjoy your day with your kiddos. They're probably packed like mine are, school, all sorts of things. But these routines will leave you feeling stronger, they'll leave you feeling refreshed, ready to go, you know, they won't deplete you, ready to go, just take on your day. You still have energy to run around with the kids at the park, or run your errands, or just kind of do what you need to do. These are great little exercises just to get your blood flowing. These are awesome too to just sort of do when you're cooking, you know, stand on one leg, or continually try to improve your balance just by doing the one leg swing through or the one leg balance to warrior 3, so that you're always getting better and better. They get more fun the better you get. You're almost done in 3, 2, 1. Almost done with this circuit. It's time for our side balance extension. This is another tricky one, but it makes the time pass by so much more quickly. I love it. Again, so you're contracting your adductor to go in and your abductor to go out. You're strengthening those hips. You're shaping those glutes. You're even working the quads and the hamstrings. You should even be feeling this all down your IT band. It should feel pretty good, almost like a stretch, combined with some weight exercises to really give you those long, lean, sculpted muscles you're looking for, especially in those legs, all while making you stronger. Oh, I forgot to tell you to switch legs. Sorry about that. Hopefully you are watching, or you have a stopwatch and you can switch sides. You guys are doing a really great job. I'm so proud of you. Think how much better you're gonna feel after this is done. You should feel stretched. Your muscles should be burning. Should be ready to take on your day. You guys are doing a great job. Don't quit. If it burns, that's good. Just don't quit. You're doing awesome. You're gonna feel so much better. See, even Lily says so. You're done in 3, 2, 1. Time to transition to our last exercise of this series. Probably also one of the most challenging, but it's the last exercise. After this, you are done. You've got your hover tricep kickbacks. Again, keep that core engaged. The important thing here is just commit to the intensity. Make sure you're keeping pretty much every single muscle in your body engaged and contracted the whole time. Those little ankle stabilizers are moving. Tighten the calves, tighten the quads, the hamstrings, the glutes, the core. Engage that tricep. When you kick your arm back, the more muscles you engage, all right, time to switch sides. The easier this will be as a full body exercise. If you start to put too much stress or strain on one side, it's going to give out. Make sure you're focusing on the entire body here. The great news is that you are almost done. I want to make sure you get in a good cool down after this, because I haven't built it into the workout, and you feel accomplished, feel awesome. You did something good. You did something for you today. Have a good one.